Guys, if you don't like the video in the next 5 seconds, absolutely nothing will happen. But I'm trying to reach 500k, so if you subscribe and turn on post notifications, we'll be there in no time. So as a lot of you guys may notice, this is not my first actual Roblox account. This was not my first ever account ever. I've never, like, literally this is my first account. So I think a lot of people think that I joined Roblox in 2017. No. It's literally, this is like what, my 18th Roblox account ever, and everyone thinks that this is my first ever Roblox account. But I'm about to tell you what was my first ever Roblox account. Now, for those that did not know, I've gotten terminated on Roblox almost about, like, I'd say 16, 17 times, and it's all for dumb reasons. I don't feel like going into it. If this video hits 10,000 likes, I'll tell you why I got terminated 18 times in 1 month. Literally, it was I can't tell you. I'll just wait. If this video hits 10,000 likes, I'll tell you why I got terminated 18 times in 1 month. Anyways, this isn't my first Roblox account ever, and I'm gonna get into why or how it isn't. All right, so a long time ago, I would say like 2 to 3 years ago, I made this group right here called Celestial Designs. I actually ended up making this GFX too because at the time I wanted to become a GFX artist. Now, for those that don't know, this is Yada V2. And this says February 26, 2017. Now, that was 2 years ago, but the thing is, like, people think that was my first account, but that wasn't even my first account either. Like, that was like the account I had before this one. That was literally the account I had before my ProjectSupreme account. So if we go all the way to alt, I believe it's in here. Alt, right here. This right here was my first ever Roblox account. I look, dude, I know it's cringy. It's a cringy account, but I didn't have Robux. I didn't feel like paying for Robux. I was too broke, you know. Right here. Oh my god. And dude, I remember this. I made this on my other account in the video. Bro, like, it actually blew up. Like, it blew up, and I was so confused. I was like, bro, why did this junk blow up? No way. This is my okay, I'm speaking a lot right now, but for those that don't know, this was my old Roblox, like my old YouTube username. Like, my name right now, the video you're watching right now, it wasn't ProjectSupreme. This was the old name for it. And that's so crazy. Like, hold on, let me see if I could go all the way down. I wish there was a way to, like, check all the way. Hold on, let me see. There isn't. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of spams. I want to see how far I could go. Oh my god, it's just getting botted like crazy. Yeah, I can't go down that far. But for those that don't know, okay, so when my group got hacked, well, no, when my account got termed or whatever, then this guy ended up taking it. Now, for those that don't know, this guy used to be like a YouTuber or whatever. I don't know what happened to him, but we had around the same amount of subs. Like back in 2016 or so, he had more subs than me. He had 400, I only had 100, and I think he quit YouTube, but who knows. I'm popping now. Let me stop. That was dumb. I'm sorry. My bad. That was a weird flex. Let me stop. Anyway, so I don't know if do I have my other accounts in here? No. Oh my god, dude. Bro, look, this is my other account right here. This is my other account. I made this just in case my first account got terminated. Dude, look. Yellow Yada, dude. Oh my god. And this was the first ever group that I owned. Dennis Dude, and this was the game that I made. I made this game. Look, hold up. Okay, I'm tripping out. I'm sorry, because, like, I know this video is supposed to be about my first ever account, but I actually, like, I'm going into this stuff and holy crap, dude. Holy crap. I'm actually seeing, like, all the stuff I had originally. I made this game. Yeah, look right here. SXVN. Dude, that's me. That was like my old YouTube outfit. Like, I wanted to be like one of these guys, like the pals, so badly. So, like, I would have like one of these cringy 3.0 outfits. I remember that face. Right there. And I made all of this, and then this is where I had my 400 subscribers special. Look, and even right here at the top left, it said SXV and subscribe on YouTube. Okay, look, let me show y'all something. If y'all don't believe that this is my old account, hold up. Let's go to YouTube, and I'm gonna type it in right now. All right. So if we type in SXVN, bro, look at this. Okay, hold up. No, this guy. Forget this man. See, look. This person made. Look, this was it 2 years ago. This person made an intro for me. They made an intro for me. I remember him too. Oh my god. And I was like, because All right, so for those that don't know, I used to be like a live streamer back in 2016. That's how I ended up gaining like up to 1,000 subs. I used to be a live streamer, right? And every day I would go live, and the first thing I would start off with was going into this game. And it's so crazy. Like, look at this. Oh my god, dude, it has my old logo. I actually made this, like the whole retexture and all of this. That's so crazy that I'm actually back on here, and I think this works. I believe this works. Yeah, it does, dude. It's so like, it's okay for me. It's kind of crazy because like I'm going back. It's like seeing all of the nostalgia, you know, seeing like all the old times when I was back at like what 200 300 subscribers, which was like 2 years ago, and like now it's like we're all the way about to hit 300,000, and it really does mean a lot to me, guys. You guys have no idea. But like, look at this. Okay, now I believe no, this wasn't like the murder mystery knife. I couldn't throw it, but I did add a lot of sparkles onto my characters for no reason. Yeah, it was okay. So this was also around the time when not only did I want to be like a YouTuber, but I wanted to be a scripter and like, yeah, a scripter and a designer, like a builder. I wanted to be a game developer so badly. And look, okay, if you guys are still watching this video, I'm about to show you some of my old builds that I made. So I believe it's Yada V2. Actually, let me see. It was on one of my groups. I gotta let's see. Hopefully it's in here. Yada. Oh no, it was this. This was my other YouTube name. Alright, so I used to change my YouTube name so much. Like after the SXVN YouTube name, I changed it to AZSV because it was a 4-letter name. So I was like, yeah, man, that's so lit. I'm going for it. And hold up, where's that? Wait. There we go. This is it. Now, I wanted to be a game developer so badly. I got terminated too. I believe I'm still in the group for it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I'm still in the group. Let me check. So I feel like after this video, a lot of you guys are gonna go into looking at these. But like, hold up, let me see. It was my alts right here. Oh no, it wasn't in here. Okay, it's not in here anymore. RIP. But yeah, alright, so here, let me go into this. This is the game AZSV. I got terminated a day after too. I was so mad. But here, let me show you all. Alright, if it'll let me load, please let me load. Alright, there we go. Look. Okay, so as I said earlier, I wanted to be a game developer so badly, and this is what I ended up doing when I got bored. And now, mind you, I was playing on a $50 laptop at this time. Like, I was literally on a $50 laptop. I had like 300 subs. YouTube wasn't working out, so I was like, bro, forget it. I'm gonna just go to game developing and be a game developer. And I wanted to make like a Star Wars type of thing or whatever. And I locked it in where it's first person, and then I was gonna end up like adding clone troopers and all this. Like, as you see, I made the dome right here. Oh my, bro, it's so nostalgic. And this was only 2 years ago. But I guess like, I don't know, I guess that wasn't like the whole plan for me, you know, like it just wasn't fit for me. And I guess that's why I got termed or whatever. I don't know. I got termed, and you know, now I'm a YouTuber. So imagine if I didn't get termed. None of you guys would know me. I would literally be a game developer, and none of you guys would know me if I didn't get termed, like terminated or banned on Roblox. And it's crazy because like now I'm here and I have a lot of people supporting me. I'm so happy I don't have face cam on, because then you guys will see my face and be like, bro, don't cry, Project. All right, I'm chilling. No, but yeah, man, it's really crazy to see all this happen. And oh my god, I built this dome too. And guys, I'm gonna tell you a little story. All right, so for those that don't know, I was friends with the creators of Jailbreak. All right, and this was 2 years ago. So mind you, Jailbreak wasn't out yet. It was literally the day before Jailbreak release. So I was a huge fan of Asimo and Bad CC because, you know, they were like showcase builders. Well, I was mainly a fan of Asimo, and he was like a showcase builder. So I ended up going ahead and joining him because he had his joins turned to everyone. And I joined him, and he was in his game called Neon District. For those that don't know what Neon District is, it's another showcase game. Hold up, let me show y'all. Neon District. Alright, this over here, I believe it should. Okay, load up, please. This game right here, Neon District, it was a showcase game, and I ended up joining him, and he was in there, and he was like a maze or whatever. I guess, whoa, what the heck? This is not okay. I guess they like turned it into a game. But here, like it was 2 years ago when we did this. So when I joined them, they were looking around, they were like amazed at the stuff, and they were actually talking, like they were the first developers that I would join, because back then I used to join a lot of game developers and be like, yo, bro, can you friend me and stuff like that. I would try to talk, be cool, to be friends with them, since I wanted to look like I was cool with having developers on my list. But like, over time you realize like it's best to be like to look cool by like having your own name rather than looking cool by having like other people's names. Like instead of having like a cool friends list on Roblox, it's better to just be yourself and get famous like that. But anyway, they were in the game. They were looking it out, and I was like, yo guys, how are you doing? And then I don't know, it was so weird. It was so weird, but like, I seemed like one of those typical fans and stuff, and I was like, yo, are you guys working on new games? Because I'm a game developer. I was being so cocky, dude. I was being so cocky. You guys can see my face right now, bro. I'm like cringing at it. But anyway, I was like, yeah, man, I'm a game developer. And then they were like, we're working on this new game. And at the time, they didn't even know what to title it. They didn't know what to title it at all. They were just hoping. They said that they were hoping that the game would take off. And literally the next day that they dropped the game, it had 6,000 players in it first 2-3 hours, and it was popping like crazy. And then every game developer was in there. I don't remember developers anymore. I do remember Beism though. I don't know why, but like I do remember Beism being in there. And now Jailbreak is where it is now. It's literally one of the most popular games on Roblox, and they took off like crazy. So I don't know. Anyways, this was a long talk. I don't know. I felt like this was a good video, even though it might not pull any views. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video and being here with me. Thank you so much, dude. Guys, we're literally almost at 300,000 subscribers. I just want to say that again. We are almost at 300,000 subscribers, and this will be the first time that I've gained 100,000 subscribers in 1 month. Like literally, we hit 200,000 on the 5th of this month, August 5th, and now we're about to hit 300,000. We're at like 282,000 right now. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you guys so much, and I'm out, guys. Bye.